What is going on, YouTube? We're back with another video, and today I'm King Enderman. You already know the deal. Let's get into it. Today we're going to be doing a new franchise with a new team that I created for a SMB4 custom league. It's called the XBL. If you don't know, they're on Discord, they're on YouTube and Twitch. It's a big SMB4 game or sort of league. And you have to create a custom team, so that's what I did. This is the Indianapolis Racer, or the Indianapolis Racers. Looking at our squad, I do need to change that pitchers are hitting. Actually, I'll just roll the DH. It's fine. So I need to get better with hitting anyway. But anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. But this is our squad, the Indianapolis Racers. I made this team off camera, and the logo, the uniforms, all that, basically all custom. So I thought that was pretty cool. It took me a little bit to get the uniforms done, but I think they look good. We're playing in the motor yard, and 6 innings because I want to keep this sort of brief enough to keep on video, but not drag this on like super long or what have you. So we're gonna get into it. Game 1 coming up here against the Fantastics. Chance Jacobson versus Albert Cortez. Looking at Jacobson, he's got the cut fastball and workhorse. He's kind of our best pitcher we've got. And you see the pen rating. Don't be panicked about that. The pen rating is just because we have 3 relief pitchers, and this game usually typically likes 4. So it's just going to rank the bullpen pretty low. We're going to have to be careful with that because that's going to be something to manage this season. And, yeah, starting lineup, Hopkins, Stanley. I brought him over from the Wolves series. Foster, Adamo, Jason Hilbert, Ray Cruz, Caden Dealer, Indy Park, and Chance Jacobson in the 9-hole. We do have the pitcher hitting. That's something to note here. So we can't just cheat the system. And here we go. Game 1 of the season at Parquet, Hard and Arrows. Let's go. Game 1 of the season. Energy in the air. We're playing on 80 ego, so this is something to note here. And here we go. Game 1 of the season. Let's get ready to ride. Let's go. Game 1 underway. Hopkins leads us off in the first. Here we go. Cortez on the hill. He's mainly a speed pitcher, so we got to keep that in mind. And that's a stubbed ground ball to second base to start the day. Tough start. Pal Stanley. Bad swing, strike 1. About a minute. We can't let him get too comfortable here. Terrible swing. 1-2. Ooh, that was too close to take. 2-2 stubbed up the middle. Will he beat it out? Yes, he will. Infield hit to start us off for the season. 1 on, 1 out for Foster. And that's a line ball left side, but caught. Braden Adamo. Switch hitter. Swung and popped up out of play. And that ball is fouled off to the right side. As for this series, I'm thinking we maybe try to play at least 3 games per episode. I think that might be the way to do it. As there's a ball driven down into center, that'll drop base hit. 2 on, 2 out for Jason Hilbert. And Hilbert's going to get a hold of 1, but that is right at the center fielder, Colbert. And that'll get us out of the inning. Margaret Cower. 80 ego is a little different to what I'm usually been playing on. I've been mainly hovering between the 78-80 mark, so this is kind of what I've been playing, but not much of. And the 1-2, that ball's grounded to Foster. And easy out. Easy work already to start the frame. Poor chops. Get a low curve. Trying to get him to think out of the zone here. There's a ball fouled off. 1-1 count on the way. Doesn't chase. 1-2. The balls are grounded to short. Hopkins all over it. Makes the play. Quick out too. Archibald Colbert. High up. Ball 1. Pitch on the way. That ball's driven to short. Hopkins on the dive. The throw. Safe. That was tough. Havoc Pine. This is the guy that we need to look out for. He's got some power. Go in on him with that two-seam. Look at fastball. Pitch. 1-2. Got him out of the zone. Strike 3 swinging. Got him on the drop third, and that'll be the end of the frame. Ray Cruz at top 2. And Cruz fouls the first pitch off. Oh, I got ahead of that one. Ground to the right side. Cower makes a great play. Caden Dealer. And another ball. That was pretty much identical to the last hit. Out 2. That's tough. Indy Park. And that ball is right at chops. It's going to be a pitching duel in this game, if anything. Pitching away. That ball's fight off. 1-2. That's out to first. Park. Easy snag. Out 1. Marty Mercury. Ball's fouled off. Get him down low and out of the zone. Curveball. Grounded to short. Hopkins all over it. And that's an easy out, too. Quick pace game here, I'll be honest. Going a little less... a little quicker than anticipated. That ball's driven in left field. Dealer all over it. Makes the catch. Go top 3. Jacobson himself at the plate. And Jacobson lines one right field. That's going to sneak by into right. A double for the pitcher. You rarely see that nowadays. That ball was driven off the right field wall. And now up to the plate is Vern Hopkins. See what this man's got in his tank today. I'm noticing some frame drop on the recording here. I apologize for this, guys, but I don't know what's going on here. I'm trying to see if it catches back up to 30 FPS like I want, but yeah, frame drop's being a little weird today. Sorry about this. This is what happens when you're recording. Vern Hopkins. Swing and a miss. 0-2 count. Hopkins crushes one. Deep center field. That'll be a long run back for Jacobson. But he's going to make it back to the bag. Just in time for the out. Pal Stanley up at the plate. Trying to see what he can do in this spot. Lock in, Stanley. Ball 1 upstairs. Fouled off. 1-on-1 count. Fouled off. 1-2 on the way. That ball's lined to second, and that'll be a sacrificial play. Mason Foster, we need to bring that runner across, dude. Cortez is locked in, though. And I just couldn't get the bat on that. That'll unfortunately come to nothing. Kind of tough there, but not what we drew up in the book. How that was good to go. Yeah, it's going to be a pitching duel, if anything, in this game. That's all we're proving. Neither side can get the bats going. 1-2 count. That's a ground ball to short. Hopkins all over to make the play. I'm telling you, you're just not trying to get it, man. Albert Cortez, this guy actually has power, what? No way. Swing and a miss. 0-2. That's filthy. Strike 3. Get him out of my box. Alright, see ya. I know Jacobson's got workhorse, but he is pounding the zone. That ball driven to the left center. Hilbert, what a play. Fundamental diving catch in left center to make the play. Adamo up, top 4. Game's getting a little more pressure here. Up high, ball 1. High and in, 2-0. Ooh, that's a good pitch. Probably should have tried to take that at least the other way. Popped in the left field. And that's going to sneak down. What a rip for Adamo. Starting us off with a bang. Jason Hilbert. Hilbert up the middle. That's exactly what we need. That is what we need right there. Ray Cruz. And Cruz puts one in right. I'm not sending the runner. Although I probably could have made it. Bases loaded. Caden Dealer. Plays at any bag, basically. So they're going to play the infield in. Popped. That might sneak down, maybe. Nah. That's all caught by Carson Hanna. Indy Park up. He's 0 for 1. A grand slam would do us wonders here. Ooh, that's a good pitch. Driven right field and deep. Caught at the wall, though. Ooh, a late send. Will we still get there? Safe 1-0 lead. A delayed send. That was risky. Chance Jacobson. Ground to the left side. And a shallow throw gets him at first. Bottom of the 4th. Grounded out to the left side. Hopkins, what a play. Throw. Got him. Nice out there. Start the 4th inning. I'm going to take Jacobson as far as I can in this game. I think that's the plan. Because so far, he's just dealing on the hill. Out 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. And he is hitting his spots, too. Hilbert at the wall, caught. And top 5 we go. They've had 1 hit this entire game. Hopkins into right center. That might sneak down. Just sneaks down, and Carson Hanna can't make the play. That was getting a little scary there for a moment. Powell Stanley up. Stanley out to short. Easy catch by Shaw for the out. Mason Foster. Let's go, Mason. And he's crushed bow. Swing and a miss. Got off again, 0-2. Just stubbed on the ground. Good sacrificial play to avoid the double play, though. Damo up. And that ball's crushed out to short, but caught. Bottom 5 we go. Popped up in the left. Dealer all over it. Easy catch. This game's been a pitching duel here in the opener. An opening day matchup. And that ball's driven into left. I might bring in our closer in the 6th. Sabrina Frazier. Or Shrewd Lowbrow. Yeah, Lowbrow's going to crush one into left center. That might have been a mistake. And that's in the alley. That might be a runner in. And it will be just that. Tie game in the 5th. Alright, Jacobson. I'm going to bring you out, bro. We're going to go Kalen Sawyer. The bullpen coming in the 5th. Popped up. Short. Hopkins makes the catch. Simple out 2 there. Albert Cortez. Nice pitch. One count. 1-2. Popped up behind the plate. Adamo makes the catch. Top 6 tie game. Still nothing going for us. Hilbert, though, right field. That's got a chance. Gone. Jason Hilbert with a clutch bomb in the 6th. We needed that badly. Jason Hilbert with his first of the season. And it couldn't have come at a better time. 2-1 in the 6th. Ray Cruz at the plate. Looking to spark something. Kane dealer up. After the out. That ball is just rolled over to second. And it needs play. Indy Park. He's got an RBI in this game. Lined in the center. That'll be a base knock. Kalen Sawyer up. I'm going to pull him in this spot. Try to get some power in, so we'll bring in Dropkin. Dan Dropkin coming in for pinch hit duties. Pop to the right side. Foul ball. Tipped on the ground. And that'll be all she wrote of him. Gotta go to the bullpen in the 9th, man. Or in the 6th. Deacon Velez coming to shut the door. Liner to second. Easy catch by Stanley. Velez. Need you to take care of business, buddy. Catch on the corner. Hopkins. Dive. Throw. Routine. What a play. 1 out's all we need to get the opening day win. Lock it down. And I knew it wasn't going to be easy. They're got a guy on now. Just knew it wasn't, man. Games like this are never easy. Especially when you roll into the last inning with a 1-run lead. Yeah, they're just going to stub another ball up the middle. Things are getting sketchy here. Carson Hanna. Got to work him out of the zone. There's no way. There's no way I'm getting him otherwise. And now it's just sitting off everything. That's a game. Thank you. Shut the door, and we get the opening day win. That was not pretty. But we take it. Let's go. I got to thank Hilbert for that home run. He was the only reason we won that game. Sawyer gets the win. Velez with the save. And we are 1-0 to start the new campaign. Again, that was not pretty, but, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, man. I mean, again, like I said, not pretty, but you do what you got to do. 1-0 start, and the Razors are going to be 2-0, so this division is still up for grabs. Aaron Atkins on the hill versus Oak Webb in this next game. Go and play this one as well. Let's get it. Big Sky Ballpark versus the... I didn't see who we're playing, or the name of the team. Against the War Wagons. Let's go. Oak Webb on the hill. Lined out to the left side. Caught by Fleshman for the out. Jason Hilbert coming into this game locked in. Had a homer in the last one. See what he's got here. That ball driven into right field, but that was easily made by Long Pants with the out. Mason Foster. We can't let him get comfortable, dude. And there's a driven ball up the middle. That's what we needed. That is what you need, man. You just need to make him uncomfortable from the rep. Otherwise, you don't really stand a chance. Braylon Adamo. Popped. Left field. And that'll be caught by Wise for the out. Bottom one, Ray Fleshman. Up to face the new arm, Aaron Atkins, making his first appearance of the season. And that ball's dropped down in the center. Plain and simple, a bloop for a hit. And that didn't have much written on it. Just a simple bloop, and it gets the job done. Everly Golden And that ball is crushed off the wall and left. Dealer is going to get it in quickly due to the shallow portion left. And Haley Wise steps up. Some early trouble here for us. Something we're not quite used to in this young season, but we did deal with it a lot last game, though, for sure. 1-2. Go inside fastball. Popped up. Good pitch, Atkins. And he'll step onto that for the out. Double one set. You don't need to do anything crazy here. Beckham Beffy. Stanley, 2-ball. That's routine. That's what you need to do. Good pitch. Top 2. Here we go. Stanley up. Versus Oak Webb. If we don't light up this guy, I'm going to be thoroughly unimpressed here with our lineup. And Stanley just proves my point. Deep shot in the left field and gone. That just misproved my point. Pal Stanley leaves the yard with a solo bomb. And it's 1-0. Racers early. That's what you want to see, man. And I think that was Dealer line shot into left field. That'll sneak off the wall. I think that was Dealer, I believe. Or no, that was Roy Cruz. My bad. But Vern Hopkins stepping up. Got under it. That's tough. Look at a sneak foul. Yeah, it is. 0-1 count. 1-1. 2-1 count to Hopkins. 3-1. Ooh, 3-2. Gonna try to strike me out of the zone here. Yep. Way to work with full count walk there, Hopkins. Indy Park. That is smoke foul. Got a little on top of it. 1-1 count. Strike 2. Park down the line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it is. Stings one off the pole and left for a 3-run bomb. That skimmed the pole, but it stayed fair. 4-0. Racers lead. That ball I did not think was getting out. But hey, we take it. And that's only our first out of the inning on the pop-up by Adkins there. That's a crazy start. And up steps Caden Dealer. That is foul ball off to the right side. Foul ball. Popped up to the right side. Foul ball again. 0-2 count from Webb. Yeah, I knew he was going to go low there. He loves that curveball in that spot. 2-2 count. He's missed his spots here. 3-2. He just walks him. Give me a free pass, man. Give me that free pass. Jason Hilbert. Now will be a good time for number 2. I got under it. That's tough. Get back. Don't need to do anything stupid. Wise catches it easy out 2 there. Mason Foster. Foster gets under that. That's 3 straight pitches I'm pretty sure that I got under. Not the most ideal there. I'll just say it. Not the prettiest of I don't know what you would say there, but not the prettiest set of swings, I guess. Here we go, the bottom 2. Adkins back to work. He's got a 4-run cushion, though, thanks to the offense, so that's good. Because sometimes I tend to blow 4-run leads pretty easily in this game. Nice play by Dealer for the out. Lylan Barker. That ball is fouled off. Inside that cut fastball. The ball's just driven up the middle. Oops. Not exactly the plan there that we drew up in the book. Tally Cooker. at the plate for the War Wagons. We're going to just get something going. Pitch on the way. Pitch on the way just outside. 2-2 on Cooker. And Hopkins going to snag the liner for out 2. Pork Angelis. Popped up. Adkins going to run it down, and it makes the play. Easy work so far. We go top 3. Braden Adamo takes ball 1. Ooh, Adamo late to the inside fastball, 1-1. Adamo smokes one. Left center and goodbye. Another solo shot in this ball game for us. And it's a 5-0 Racers lead. What a game start so far. And now we got Powell Stanley. We're getting to the meat of the order here. We're into the bomb squad. Stanley lines one left center field. Oh, what a play by Talia Cooker. Sheesh. That girl got some wheels in center. Ah, terrible swing there by Cruz. 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And Cruz line out center field. That is tough. Vern Hopkins up. You earned a walk last time around. Ooh, that's a good pitch. Corner of the zone. 0-1, but Hopkins deep into left center. Gone. Another solo shot in the frame. Another shot in the heart. It's 6-0. Everybody's eating in this game, man. Everybody's eating. We absolutely love that. And now they bring him out. A tough day for him. 6 hits allowed on 6 runs. 2 walks, and Domingo Albright steps in. And Mylan Barker also leaves for Nelly Platoon. Looks like they're doing a complete bench swap here. And that ball is popped up behind the plate. Off the netting, that'll be a foul ball. 0-1, that ball's driven into center. Park getting the bat on it. And it up steps Aaron Adkins. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ah, I was on that too. Dang it. He's got 3-star K collector. This is going to be fun. Ball 1 low. Adkins, good job just putting the bat on it, and he's going to get an infield single. 2 on for Dealer. Offense is just eating today. Dealer with a drive. Is that going to be short? Yeah, it is. What an inning, though. 2 runs on 2 shots. So, we will take that. Come on, Adkins. 2-0 count. That takes the pressure off Adkins a crap ton because he's got a big lead. You don't need to do anything stupid. Just focus on your fundamentals here. One shot in the left. Dealer, that's off the wall. How did that take a big kick off the wall? Leadoff doubles. Not only wanted to start that inning, but sure. Ray Fleshman. If we can roll him over. I want that force out at 3. That's what I want. Oh, that's just going to get off the glove. That'd be an infield knock. That was an easy play for Foster, but just couldn't make the play. That was kind of tough, though. Everly Golden. Pressure is mounting a little bit in this spot here. You gotta be careful. That ball's just gonna be driven into right. Cruz, good job keeping him at 1, though. That could have been a lot worse. 6-1, though. They notched their first of the game here. Really need to get going. Pitching-wise. Just start pitching a little smarter here. That ball is going to sneak just foul. Yotsu on the way. 2-2. 2-2. That is going to be a gap ball. If I've ever seen one, that might score 2 runs. If Hilbert can get this in quick. Nah, that's 6-3. That's tough. They've responded with a vengeance here in the third. And now we're just leaving pitches over the heart of the plate. That's another one smacked. And that's going to be a double. We don't even have an out in the inning yet. This is going to get tough. Jude Long Pants, Atkins feeling the effects of that. Just get the out. Don't worry about that runner at third. If he scores, that's okay, but that's not a priority at the moment. Domingo Albright. What's the chance he tries the bunt here? I don't think he will, but we'll see. Curveball, ball one. 1-2 count, pitch on the way. That is gross. Froze him inside. Good pitch. Talia Cooker. We're really going to lock in here if we're doing anything. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. 0-2 on the way. Nice. Good pitch. That's how you freeze one with the changeup. Top four. Jason Hilbert up. 0-2 count. That ball is driven by Hilbert, but unfortunately no result on it this time. That's going to be out one. Mason Foster 1 for 2. I think our problem is we're just trying to swing with the fence too much. Because Foster just drove that ball. That'll sneak off the wall. What a rip by Mason Foster. That'll be at least a double. We'll take that, I mean, in the spot, so that's good. Brandon Damo. Home run to his name already. Inside ball one. That ball's driven in left center field. That might bring him a runner. Wise with a cannon throw home. Not in time. 7-4 Racer lead. And now up steps Powell Stanley. He's already got a homer today as well. Almost got another one. That was a pitch in the spot there. Fortunately, not what we wanted. Ray Cruz. That ball is driven to center. But that'll be all she wrote. Aaron Adkins. This is risky keeping him out here this long, but it's a... I feel like this series, because our bullpen... obviously, this is my XBL roster, but since our bullpen is so notoriously weak, we're going to have to stretch the starter a lot more. At least from what I know. At least because this is like XBL practice, so I'm trying to like perfect my strategy a little bit here. Simultaneously while doing this franchise, obviously, but I don't want to sign like, you know... I want to make it a rule in this franchise, if I do sign players, they have to be the same tier as the player they replaced. Because if not, that just wouldn't make sense. And that ball's driven to right. Cruz throw to first. That's not in time. And we have some trouble here in the fourth. 2 outs. Adkins is almost out of stamina, though. We got to look out for that. But luckily, we're going to get out of the inning just before that happens. That's nice. Hopkins up, top of the fifth. And I think we might... I think what I might do for this series as well is... depending on how quick the games go, I might do... there's another home run by Park, by the way. That was casual. Holy crap. Another home run in this game. I think we've had 4 of them total. But what a home run for Park. That's his second of the year. So anyway, as I was saying, I think what I'm going to do with this series is if we have time to do like 3 games in the video, I'll try to do 3. But I think it'll just depend on my recording software, because my recording software right now is saying 34 minutes. So I'll see if I can fit 3 in a video if the games go quick. But Caden Dealer joins the party. Gee, many Christmas. Everybody's getting one now. Everybody's eating in this game. My goodness. A 2-0 start is well in the cards here right now. That is awesome. Caden Dealer joins the party. Everybody's joining now. That was just after they replaced their pitcher, too. That they just brought in the closer. Maybe because I don't think they had another option out of the bullpen. Mason Foster. But they brought in Damari Carp. First pitch, he gives up a 2-run shot. That's crazy. 1-0 ball game. Or 1-0 counts, you Foster. 1-1 count. How did I get a piece of that? 1-2. That ball is lined into left center field. I don't think anything's working for the War Wagons today. Slides into second safely. It's a 10-4 game. Adamo up. He's got a home run as well. I just don't think there's anything the War Wagons can do in this situation that's going to make this better. 3-0 count. Adamo lines one up to center field. And that'll be a runner in. 11-4. This offense is really clicked today. It's going to be good to start the franchise 2-0. And then another one notched home by Stanley. 12-4 right now. This is crazy. Ray Cruz. Ooh, that was a good pitch. Inside. That would have clipped the corner, too. Ah, that's a bad swing. 0-2. Good pitch. 1-2 count. That ball's line foul. 1-2. Crushed on the ground. Finally, they get out of it. You gotta feel for him at this point. 5 spot in that inning. I think Adkins has done his work today. We're going to bring him out. Kalen Sawyer, I'm going to bring you back in. Just for the sake of saving Clayton Yod for when we actually need him. And Kalen Sawyer is going to start with a bang today. First pitch out. And also, Kalen Sawyer is the only pitcher on this roster as a preview for the XBL. Because I'm doing scrimmages for that right now. Kalen Sawyer is our only pitcher on the staff that has a 5-pitch arsenal, which is kind of weird because usually in you notice with a lot of our pitchers, they have the same arsenal. I actually had had some roster help when I was building it, and Hopkins is gonna make the out there. As I was saying, for the XBL stuff, I had a guy help me build the roster, and he recommended to me that if you don't have a pitcher with high control, what a play by Foster, by the way, holy shit. Sorry, I'll get back to the story in a sec. That was a nice play. But as I was saying, going into the 6th here, he basically told me that if you don't have high control, the slider and curveball pitches don't really work in the league. So he recommended me the same 4-pitch arsenal, which was basically they're bringing in a new pitcher. About time he did. It was 4-seam fastball, cut fastball, changeup, curveball, which I think makes sense because it would be confusing if everybody had different pitches. But he just recommended like the same 4-pitch arsenal on all my pitchers, so I thought that was interesting. I'm gonna keep Kalen Sawyer in for this AP, because I don't want to bring him out in the 6th. It's a blowout game. You don't really need to waste any energy here. If Sawyer gets out, whatever. Yeah, I wouldn't surprise there. But it's okay. 12-4 going into the last inning. 17 hits this game. Holy shit. Blowout Charles. Kalen, lock it down, buddy. Be the source of hero. Excuse me. 2-2 on the way. And that's gross. Strike 3, sit down. Go back to the bench, sir. Pitch on the way. Popped up foul. High pitch. Driven into center field. But Hilbert's going to run it down. Easy start. One more out in this one, and then we claim the 2-0 start. And there it is. 2-0 to start the new campaign. What a start it's been so far. And I think just for the heck of it, we're going to run one more, because why not? Indy Park had 2 home runs that game. That was an explosion of offense. But I think we're going to run one more, just for the heck of it. I got time for one more. Might as well. It looks like we're playing the Aggressors. 0-2 for their start. For us, 2-0 at Tucker Norman on the hill. So let's do this. Game 3, last game of the video so far for episode 1. And we'll get it started. Let's do it. Colonial Plaza. And here we go. Let's get ready to rumble. Here we go. Game 3. Pal Stanley leads off versus Went Callahan. And here we go. Whoa, he pitches slow. Jesus. High pitch, ball 1. A roll over to second is not the ideal way I wanted to start that, but okay. I feel like that was too good a pitch to just let that happen. High ball 1 to Foster. Foster drops one into left field. A bloop of a swing, but what a play by Miguel Escobar. Mini Park. What am I swinging at? One good pitch. And a good rip up the middle from Park. Somehow he's our more consistent hitter, which is weird because he's a C+ first baseman, but sure, I'll take it. Brandon Adamo. That's a good pitch. High, top of the zone. I'm not laying on that. And Adamo is just going to crush one right center. That'll get us on the board early. Runner coming home. And it's a 1-0 game. Great start. Jason Hilbert. Hilbert crushes one. Deep into left center. That'll kick off the wall. A 2-0 early start in this game for the Racers of Indianapolis. Caden Dealer. Dealer's going to drop one down left field. And that'll sneak home for a run. 3-0 lead. Starting the game off with a bang. Apparently the top of this order likes to scrap with the opposing pitcher to start. Either that or they're both pitched 2 weak pitchers 2 games in a row. Ripped. Right side, but Keller, what a play. Alright, Norman. Go to work, buddy. He's got the elite change, so. And that's right at Hopkins. Fundamental play for the first out. Hoping to make this game go a little quicker than last one. Last one was a little bit of a dragger, I'll be honest. Well, to be honest, that was also because it was a blowout, but that ball is driven through the gap. Line through the gap. 1 on for Jax Boone. I want to be this team's first win. That would be kind of demoralizing. It's like in the NFL if you were the Jets' first win right now. It would be so demoralizing, bro. And a bad walk. That's 2 on in a bad spot here for Luke Keller. And he's got RBI hero. That's not what you want to see active. Ooh, that was sketchy. He almost just bombed that. The 1-1 on the way. 2-1. 2-2. Got him. Strike 3. That's a big K. We needed that badly. Miguel Escobar. Go outside changeup. The 0-2 on the way. Popped. Hilbert running in. And he'll make the catch. Top 2. Red Cruzat. Hammered out to right center. That's going to be a gap ball. Deep gapper. And that'll be 2 bags for a leadoff double. We'll gladly take that. Tucker Norman. They're playing that bunt D, which is interesting. Nice. Good hit and run. And that runner was scored too, 4-0. That was good work there by Norman to put the bat on the ball. Pal Stanley. And Stanley with a drive. That's deep. Right field at the wall. What a catch by Crum. I thought that ball was leaving the yard. Sorry I'm not as hyped on my home run calls tonight. It's a bit of a late night when I'm recording this video. It's about 9 o'clock, so I don't want to wake anybody. And that ball is rolled to short. On the line out too. Andy Park up. He's got a single already. And that ball is just popped to center. Excuse me. Bottom 2. Eden Bessie at the plate. Pitch on the way. Foul ball. The 1-1. Bessie pops it up. And that's an easy play for Foster. Foul ground. Strike 1. Jeez, Tucker Norman is on a mission today. 2 scoreless. I did not see this guy being the one guy to pitch scoreless so far. I would expect him to at least give up 3, maybe. Ooh. 1 count. Not exactly the hitter's favor. Get foul. Just lucky to steal a strike on that. That was an ugly pitch. Popped up. Foster running it. Makes the catch. Fundamental work for the out. That's what we need. Top 3. Damo up versus Went Callahan. And that ball is popped into left field. And my stream quality just went burr. Okay. Jason Hilbert up. Top of the 3rd. I'm sorry you see random lag spikes in the video, by the way. I'm really not in control of that. It's basically my recording software. So, I am recording via OBS. So, if you see some lag spikes, I do apologize for that. Because I'm recording in a really spotty area of service in my house right now. So, kind of just doing the best of what we got. 1-1 dealer just smokes into right center. That'll be at least a single on 2 outs in the top of the 3rd. Yeah, we're getting some frame drops. I'm apologizing for that in advance. The weird thing is, when I checked my video the other day, it was not my camera that was lagging. It was the clear video on my camera, which was weird. I don't know why exactly, but okay. Whatever floats your boat on that one. It's a gross pitch by Norman to start the AB. What a baseball-minded AB. Just, I'm telling you, the pitch... I know I'm complimenting myself because I'm getting control here, but that pitch choice was gross. I'm not trying to pay myself compliments here, but that was a gross pitch sequence. I'm just trying to think like a baseball-minded AB. Like, go different pitches in different spots. And I know that's weird to say because you got to do that in baseball, but... That pitch slipped, but you know what I mean, like, 2-seam out of the, cut fastball out of the zone, fastball on the corner, or something like that, you know? Just like a sequence. I guess sequence is the word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean. Gotta look out, though. Norman's on he's on a half bar at the moment on stamina, so we gotta watch him here. We do have that long reliever if we need him, but he's a C, and I'd rather not rely on him too much. 3-2 count. He fouls it off. 3-2. That ball is driven to left, and dealer misses the play. That is not what you want to see. That'll be a 2-bagger for the aggressors. Not what you want to see in that spot. Jax Boone. That pitch should not have been a strike. Rolls over to second base. Hopkins all over it, makes the play. Top 4 we go. Ray Cruz up. And of all places you could hit it, you hit it there. Tucker Norman. Inside ball 1. Norman gets a bat on it, but unfortunately, Escobar all over it. That's out too. Pal Stanley up. Not a lot of action in this game besides the 4-run start we had. Kind Kind of just been back and forth since then. We had the lead, though. That's all that matters, but, you know, gotta hold it down. And Norman is holding it down on the hill. Jeez. This dude's really locking in. And Dealer, what a diving play. I don't know if I needed to dive there, but I think I did, but not that much. But what a play. The 1-1 count. That is gross. A 1-2. And that is filthy. What a game for Tucker Norman. This bullpen really holding their own down well. That's a nice rip in the right center. That'll be maybe a 2-bagger, at least. And it'll be that. Lead off 2-bagger. Indy Park steps up. Whoa, way inside. Chill out, sir. And that ball is... Whoa, what a play by Keller, and that's going to double him off. Dang it. I really wanted that to get through. That was pounded off the bat. Adamo lines one up the center field gap. Carving up this defense is what we're known to do. Jason Hilbert. And that ball is pounded center field. But Rago all over it. Bottom 5 to go. I really don't want to bring out Norman yet, but I know he's going to be on a loose string here, so I'll pull him on the next hit probably. 0-2 count. That is just a baseball-minded AB. What a pitch. Raymond Rago. There we go. Nice play. I almost hesitated there because I almost thought it was a double play setup, but it wasn't. Yeah, I figured that was where they were going to pull Callahan. And Joe Figueroa doing the pinch hitting in the 5th. Trying to get something going. Any last-ditch hope for the aggressors to avoid the 0-3 start. 2-1 count on the way. 2-2. 2-2, go inside. That is freaking filthy. Tucker Norman, have yourself a day out there on the hill. Sebastian Oldham, the pitcher. And that ball is rolled over to third. Jack Boone all over to make play. Vern Hopkins. How do you not have a hit today? And that ball speared just by first. As Hopkins gets on leadoff knock. Or a 1-out knock for Ray Cruz, who already has a hit as well. And that's a baseball-minded AB. That's a hit and run to perfection. Yes, it is. Runners on the corners with only one gone. That's crazy. Thinking about it, baseball-minded out here. Tucker Norman, that's a pop-up. Yeah, just get the runners back. No need to advance anything stupid there. Pal Stanley at the dish. And that's a pop-up into left. That's all we got offensively, but we got to defend a 4-run lead. I'm going to let Norman try at least to go for this, because he's had himself a day on the hill. Unless things get sketchy, then I'll pull him, but as of right now, he deserves it, man. At least got to give someone in the bullpen the love. That ball is driven. And now will sneak by Cruz. Yeah, I think that's all we got of him right now. Because I don't want to blow this lead just because we're too busy messing around trying to go for a complete game shutout. It's not worth it. We're going to pull Norman. Kalen Suarez with Jennings. We're going to go Clayton Yaud here. I'll save Noah Jackson for when we need him in case of emergency. Go Clayton Yaud. He's got the Elite Four seam though, so he's got some gas on him. As that ball is driven to right and gone. That is what we wanted to avoid in that situation right there. I will be honest. But that ball is out of here. Jack Boone. Things just got tougher. Because now we got to defend a 2-run lead. Stanley, what a play. That's what you want to see right there. Luke Keller. Go inside change. Inside fastball. Roll it over to second, and Stanley's going to make the play. Alright, this makes me feel a lot safer. Miguel Esquivel. Last out for the 3-0 start. This would be amazing right here. 1-1 count. Popped up. Park running it down. Overdived it. Dang it. I tried to go for the finesse. Shouldn't really have tried that. But we got him anyway. The K gets him a 3-0 start for the Indianapolis Racers. What a start so far to this franchise. And what a game that was. Not really many home runs. Just kind of good batting all around by the squad there. Tucker Norman, what a game. Only allowing 1 run on the hill. 3 hits, 5 Ks. What a game. And I'm going to say thank you guys so much for watching these first 3 games of the Indianapolis Racers franchise. I'm going to make this a series because why the heck not? I love this game. Super Mega Baseball 4 is so fun. And yeah, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And from me, the Indianapolis Racers, that's all for now. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. Have a great day.